Why even say that? Senior Gu has exponential talent, the position of the palace's heir has to be yours. I am utterly convinced. Why is he ignoring me? I haven't truly won against him yet. How could he just pretend as if nothing happened and just set me aside? I've put in unimaginable efforts, cultivated hard for so many years, and harbored so much hatred towards him all this time, and all of that was wiped away by him taking advantage of that one slash. How dare he show such an arrogant face? How dare he treat me like a stranger passing by on the street? He doesn't even see me as an enemy anymore. Golden-winged Great Peng family, Peng Fei, congratulations to Brother Gu. It's no wonder that Brother Gu is the role model for our generation, and now that I have met you in person, you've gained my utmost admiration. You're being too polite. I wonder what Brother Gu thinks about the recent news of the successor of that taboo inheritance. The successor of the taboo inheritance? Of course, he should be captured and punished for his actions. I wonder why Lady Qi Ling is asking me this question. Don't you think that this time the revelation of the successor of the taboo inheritance is too unintimidating? Throughout the ages, the birth of the taboo inheritance's successor has shaken the world and triggered the destruction of countless heritages. They hold unbelievable might and means, to put it in simple words. But that successor of the taboo inheritance, Yi Ling, hasn't even stepped into the conferred king realm. How was he able to murder Bai Lai, who had all kinds of life-saving means up his sleeve? Right, how could that Yi Ling possess the ability to kill Brother Bai Lai without even reaching the conferred king realm? There are indeed many doubts to be made. I've been in combat with that Yi Ling before. His way of tactics is quite peculiar. Not to mention that even though he didn't have many resources available to him, he was still able to raise his cultivation base at an immense speed in so little time. What's more, there have been various young heavenly geniuses disappearing lately. Not to mention that Bai Lai's body was found in the dungeon of that successor of the taboo inheritance. It's hard for me to not connect that with Yi Ling. As someone with the last name of my Yi clan, if Yi Ling did really commit such things, then my Yi family would have a tremendous amount of responsibility that we cannot push away. But all of these are just speculations. We can't be unjust to an innocent person. Innocent? Wasn't the young master of the White Tiger family who died innocent as well? What about the innocence of those young heavenly geniuses? I've heard that while Yi Ling went to train inside a particular secret realm, Lady Qi Ling just also happened to be there as well. Could it be that you know him personally, and that's why you've been trying to defend him repeatedly? I see, so that's why this Lady Qi Ling looked like she was familiar with Yi Ling. I didn't know anything about this until now. It seems that I need to add another pawn to my chessboard. So Lady Qi Ling and Yi Ling are actually familiar with each other. I believe Lady Qi Ling is only talking through the good of her heart. We should set this matter aside for the time being. If we actually end up blaming an innocent person, and every cultivator goes to chase down Yi Ling, won't the true successor of the taboo inheritance get away unscathed? We will only bring calamity upon ourselves if that happens. But Brother Gu, the successor of the taboo inheritance is a serious matter. It is not something we can decide on so arbitrarily. Sigh, Brother Gu is right. If that's the case, we should go back and gather more evidence. He treats everyone with fairness, as expected of Brother Gu. We are blessed to have known someone as righteous as him. Well then, I'll take my leave now, Brother Gu. Everyone, please take care. In any case, since Yi Ling has now been convicted of being the inheritor of the taboo inheritance, the time is perfect for me to collect resources to improve my cultivation. The opening of the ancient immortal continent is right around the corner. There must be tons of ancient corpses inside and maybe even corpses of those fabled immortals from the ancient immortal era. Not to mention that the immortal spirit is about to appear too. Thank you for helping me out earlier, Brother Gu. It's my first time here. Would Brother Chang'e mind showing me around the heavenly immortal Dao Palace? Since it's a request from Lady Qi Ling, this gu would be happy to comply. This way, let's chat as we walk. Does Taoist brother Chang'e happen to have some understanding of the taboo inheritance? You sounded quite knowledgeable about it when talking about it earlier today. I do happen to know a little bit, but I only learned about it through some scraps left in ancient books. Since everyone in the world will rush to slaughter its successor as soon as one appears, if I gain some understanding of it beforehand, wouldn't it be my responsibility to educate people about it? Is that so? Turns out Taoist brother Chang'e is a warm-hearted person after all. I wouldn't say that I'm warm-hearted, but this gu just doesn't want the world to fall into the chaos of endless war and slaughter. If the true successor of the taboo inheritance does appear, how can we, the cultivators, just sit back and watch when something like that is happening? Although there were some grudges between Brother Bai Lai and I, the way he ended up still saddens me. Sigh. Taoist brother Chang'e truly has a righteous heart. Qi Ling can't help but admire you. You're flattering me, Lady Qi Ling. The truth is, I also suspected Yi Ling to be the successor of that taboo inheritance at first, but I realized I was wrong when I thought about it more carefully. Since Yi Ling dared to challenge me, he must have an indomitable heart and great self-confidence. If he is the true successor of the taboo inheritance, would he be so outrageous about it? To be honest, Yi Ling's behavior is indeed similar to what Taoist brother Chang'e described, which is why I also don't believe him to be the successor of the taboo inheritance. But if Taoist brother Chang'e helps me, it wouldn't be too difficult for Yi Ling to get rid of the false title of the taboo inheritance's successor. By then, the two of you might even become friends. Oh. Is that so? Of course, Taoist brother Chang'e is a man with a warm heart. Anyone can become friends with you as long as they're human. She is quite an adroit young lady. Within only 2 or 3 sentences, she's already trying to pull me towards Yi Ling's side, but if you needed someone to take the blame for Yi Ling, wouldn't I be the best fitted man to do so? After all, isn't this gu a person with a warm heart and caring personality, who loves helping others? Taoist brother gu. Oh, right, Lady Qi Ling, since you trust Yi Ling so much, you must know of his whereabouts, right? I don't, but I could find a way to contact him. Good. But what I'm wondering is if Yi Ling isn't the successor to the taboo inheritance, could it be the young master of the Yi family, Yi Langtian? Oh. So you think it'd be Brother Yi? Why doesn't Lady Qi Ling suspect yours truly as the successor of the taboo inheritance? Taoist brother Chang'e has an esteemed status. There is practically no limit as to what your great future may look like. How could you be involved with taboos? But it'd be a different case for Yi Langtian since you and he are both in the conferred king realm. But now the difference between the two of you is growing larger and larger. If he does become jealous due to this, it wouldn't be impossible for him to take advantage of the taboo inheritance. If what you said is true, then I would need to be more cautious. Qi Ling, the successor of the Holy Maiden of the Vermilion Bird family, right? Ming Kong. Taoist brother Chang'e, is this the Crown Princess Ming Kong? There have been some minor arguments between us recently, which is why her expression looks like that. Please don't take it to heart. Then I'll come to bother Taoist brother Gu again on another day. It'd be bad if your fiancé mistook us for something else. Farewell, Taoist brother Gu. Goodbye, Lady Qi Ling. Yi Ling, I'm currently working hard to clear your name. In the meantime, please don't get captured. Little girl, you're too naive for tactics such as shifting the blame to someone else. What? Is Ming Kong still angry? Don't try to touch me if you aren't going to tell me who that vixen was. If it's something that you should know, I'd of course tell you. But if it's something you shouldn't know, then Ming Kong, I'd advise you not to look around for the answer. But then again, Ming Kong, don't you have some suspicions of your husband about everything that's happened? Suspect, what? With how smart you are, you should know not to play dumb in front of me. Does he think I know too much and wants to kill me now? Ming Kong, I'm liking you more and more. You're beautiful, sensible, decent, and powerful. You are the ideal perfect wife. An ideal perfect wife? Gu Changa, what are you trying to say? You've figured out everything, right? Yi Ling is not the successor of the taboo inheritance. His true identity is the successor of the ancient heavenly emperor of reincarnation. You were even the one who told me this. Not bad, I also know that. You're the true successor of that taboo inheritance. So are you going to kill me now? This day has indeed come. See. You should have been upfront from the beginning. There's no point pretending. It is true that my demonic arts are secret. If they are exposed, I shall be destroyed. Killing you can indeed solve all issues in the future. So, what are you waiting for if you don't do it? Ming Kong, do you believe the rune 7 heads can protect you? Damn it. In the end, nothing has changed. Sorry for scaring you for so long. I've been keeping the issue of the inheritor of my demonic arts hidden in my heart for a long time because I'm afraid it may involve you. Now that you've clarified the situation, I'm finally free of this load. You. A shift in the attitude of Yu Ming Kong, the fortuitous lady. User is rewarded with 800 fortuity and 4,000 fate points. These ingratiating words, girls really still love to hear it. You're not going to kill me, aren't you afraid that I might reveal your secret to the world? I'm afraid, but I'm not willing to kill you. If you actually do that, I'd have no choice but to admit that I'm too unfortunate to have chosen you as my wife. I'm not your wife, we're not married yet. I was so determined in my previous life, but now I'm saying I can't let go. However, this life scapegoat has also discovered something good, which he can clearly accomplish now. As long as I kill, his plan will not have a flaw. You didn't attend the canonization ceremony today. You could have picked some gifts offered by those old ones. The Golden Phoenix Lance. This is for you. If you want to kill me, at least you need this level of magic treasure. Gu Changa, how I can't understand you more and more. Have you seen this person? The timing of the appearance of the inheritor of demonic arts is too coincidental. I suspect that the real inheritor of the magic power has actually been lurking in the vicinity of the Skyward Schloss. It may even be one of the disciples of the Skyward Schloss. Given how Yu Ming Kong and her team attempted to attack me, she probably guessed that I bear the legacy of a certain being and wished to get her hands on it. Moreover, Yu Ming Kong is Gu Changa's fiancé. They are likely to collude. I was the first to rule out Gu Changa. Now, I think, he's definitely the most suspicious one.